See if that's better now. I think I had a little raspiness in the microphone. I think we should be good now. This is Abby Wojcik. One down, Wojcik the batter. Shelby Spada on deck. Their last meeting was Monday, April 14th, over a month ago, almost a month ago, and Columbus won that in a slugfest, 17-10 at the fairgrounds. Well, hope you like this view a little bit better. I broke out the new table and get more of a bird's eye view of the diamond and everything this way. We'll see how it works out. If you like it, leave a comment on the YouTube page. There is a spot up in the press box for us, but it looks like you're looking through prisoners' bars because they have the fence on there. They have to. Wojcik slaps one to right field, and we'll beat it out for a base hit. So a one-out base hit for Abby Wojcik. Brings up Shelby Spada, who keeps hitting home runs. Having a very good season, this Miss Spada. I don't know if she's got Mom to fix that hole in her right pant leg yet. Snap throw back to first. Wojcik back in time and is safe. I think she got a new pair of pants because they look either that or Mom fixed them. Nice crowd on hand here this afternoon at the ballpark. A little flare. And Emerson Ormond makes the catch. 2 outs. We'll bring up Akusia Yeboah. Wojcik still at first. Yeboah the pitcher this afternoon. Canfield, the windup in the pitch. Strike called. Neillsville Granton, they are head coached by Ashley Vine. Their last game was a 10-3 win at Spencer, and on Tuesday they will host Gilman here. The pitch. Call the ball. Wojcik will get in the second safely in the stolen base. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Strike two. 1-2 the count to Yeboah. Wojcik at second. Canfield with the strikeout. So a strong first inning for the Warriors. Only one hit allowed. We head to the bottom of the first. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of high school softball. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play. The defense for the Warriors, for the Dons, Akusia Yeboah is in the circle this afternoon. Ashley Weiler, her battery mate. Callie Bell at first. Izzy Holtz at second. Kate Kasperson at short. Sienna Adler at third. The outfield, left to right, Kylie Linkford, Shelby Spada, and Abby Wojcik. Troy Zimmerman is the head coach of the Dons. Stepping up for the Neillsville Granton Warriors, leading off is Emerson Ormond, then Clarissa Canfield, and then Sydney Subke. And that one's fouled off for ball strike one. Neillsville has really kind of turned it on here. They started off slow, but they've really picked up the pace. And as I said, this is a big game for both teams. Columbus with the win would clinch a share of the conference title. I think I've taken some people's seats.
Can you see?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
Super tall, so.
No, you're fine. New setup here. They usually have us up in the press box, and you can't get the whole field. I just wanted to try this. I do all these different table things, and when I get too much time in my hands, I do silly things. Ball to Izzy Holtz, over to Bell for the first out. One away, that brings up Clarissa Canfield. Canfield, the pitcher this afternoon. Columbus at 9-0. Neillsville Granton at 5-1. Gilman at 4-4. L. Loyal Greenwood at 3-3. Colby Abbey got 2 wins yesterday. They swept Owen Withy in that, or Tuesday. They swept Owen Withy in that doubleheader. They're at 2-5. Spencer at 1-5. Want that one win against Gilman. And Owen Withy in 7th at 0-6. Searching for their first win of the season. Yeah, kind of an unusual loss by the Gilman team. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Does your roof need attention? Call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield today. They are your hail damage experts and serve all of central Wisconsin with both residential and commercial roofing. Get a free estimate at Seamless Commercial Roofing. Pitch low. Mackey's Dairy Fest in Marshfield is May 30th and 31st. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend at Dairy Fest. Foul out of play. Put more spring in your step at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Get your locks cut, colored, styled, and looking fresh as spring temperatures heat up. Blues Hair Studio is open Monday through Friday with appointment times to match your schedule. Get an online appointment at blueshairstudio.com. 2-2 the count, the pitch. Little flare. It's going to go in the left field for a base hit for Canfield. So we're going to have a courtesy runner for Canfield. It's going to be number 9. And number 9 is Marie Hagman. And Marie is a freshman for Coach Vine. That brings up Sydney Subke, who's a very talented athlete. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. And hit by pitch. One out and runners in scoring position. Now that's Hagman at second. And that brings up the cleanup hitter, Kelty Schoen. Ground ball to third. Force at third. Not in time at first. So Schoen will bounce into a fielder's choice. Hagman forced out by Adler at third for the second out. Smart play by Adler. That brings up Riley Hemp. Ball 1. And I mean this with all due respect to Akusia. She sometimes has a tendency to start out slow. Gives up a couple of hits, may walk somebody. She's already hit a batter. But once she gets on a roll, look out. And it's usually about the first inning is usually her toughest inning. And when she finally gets in the groove, she's outstanding. Fly ball, Wojcik in right, fights the sun, but it's foul. Abby sporting her patented sunglasses and ponytail, but man, you can. I don't know if you can pick it up there in your scene or not, but she's fighting the sun. As this field faces northeast. Strike 2. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Runners will be going on contact no matter what. The pitch. Low. Bounces away. The count will be full. The runners advance a base each. And with a full count and 2 outs, Yeboah looking to get a strikeout here, or will we see a hit from Hemp? Hemp hits the high fly ball left field. Foul ball. I don't think you would have been able to see it either way. I've got a pretty good shot of left field, but it was way foul. Fence all the way around this ballpark. 3-2 pitch. Foul back. Hemp making Yeboah work. Runners at second and third with 2 outs and a full count. Yeboah versus Hemp. The windup from Yeboah and the pitch. Ball 4. And bases are loaded. But 2 outs, and that will put up Maddie Shaw, the right fielder. Warriors looking to score first here. Good stop. Good stop by Weiler behind the dish. Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience are their top priority. We'll talk more about them in a moment. The windup in the pitch. Outside. And we got all 3 members of the Peanut Gallery up here. Jerry Deeringer is here. Justin Casperson is here, and of course yours truly. Here's the pitch. Little pop-up to Holtz at second, and that will end the threat. NG will load the bases, but can't score. 1 in the books. We're scoreless here from Neillsville. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Welcome back to Neillsville. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play of this afternoon's Eastern Clover Belt Conference matchup. Columbus with a win could secure a tie for the conference title. It would be their second consecutive, maybe even their third. Leading off here in the top of the second is Sienna Adler, then followed by Izzy Holtz, and then Callie Bell. Very solid, strong team for Neillsville, or pardon me, for Columbus. Likewise, Neillsville, as I said, started slow, but has really come on the last couple of weeks, starting to hit the ball, pitch better. And they are the only real threat left to Columbus claiming anything but the title, conference title. Swing and a miss for strike two. 1-2 the count. Adler will step out. The pitch, way high for a ball. Clarissa Canfield, her second inning of work for Coach Vine. They combine the red, they look at their jerseys, red and black, the red of Neillsville and the black of Granton. Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout of Adler. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation, providing professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Pitch is low and inside to Izzy Holtz, and Izzy's been playing pretty strong for Columbus. Both teams starting to really get in the groove of the season. Keeping in mind that in 2 weeks we play regional softball. I believe they'll be coming out. I'm not going to say what day for sure, but it'll be soon for the assignments. 1-1 the count. Strike called. 2 strikeouts in the game for Canfield. Shooting for her third. The pitch. Inside. Arts Body Shop, quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on Salt Central Avenue in Marshfield. And Holtz draws the walk. She goes on the pitch, and she dodges right back to first base. This is Callie Bell, the first baseman. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses, that is, since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Bunted up against the screen, foul. Down's playing a little small ball here. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. It was a hitter's duel their last game. They 17-10. They played that at the fairgrounds on Monday, April 14th. It must have been cold. Today is very pleasant. Runner goes, swing and a miss. And she's in there safe with a steal is Holtz. Columbus has a tendency to like to score a lot of runs with 2 outs. Fouled off. This is Ashley Weiler as Bell is out. Ashley Weiler swings and fouls it off. Holtz at second with 2 away. And Ashley Weiler, I cannot say enough good things about her. She has really blossomed this year. Defensively, at catching, and offensively, she's really swinging the bat well. Throw down the third, and she's there. Holtz takes advantage of Schoen's mishandling of the pitch. Count is 1-2. And Holtz is going to come in on the pass ball and score. First run belongs to the Dons. Special thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. 2-2 count now to Ashley Weiler. 1 run in. Here in the top of the second for the Dons. The pitch. Little number. It's going to drop into left field. One pretty, but it works. We should have a courtesy runner. It should be Becerra. Olivia Becerra will run for Ashley Weiler. This brings up top of the brings up Kylie Lingford with 2 outs and 1 on. Strike call. Lingford quietly having a very good season for Columbus. The pitch, off speed low. Sternweiss and Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield is hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Sternweiss and Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. Sternweiss and Sons of Marshfield. Count is 1-2. We've got baseball playing behind us, and to our left we've got junior high softball. Baseball is Spencer at Neillsville Granton, and the junior high softball is Loyal Greenwood. So pretty active here on the campus of Neillsville High School this afternoon. It's a beautiful day. It's about 65 degrees out. Got the mobile unit out, the high-tech cardboard box, but I've got it covered now in duct tape, so it looks really cool. It's weatherproof now. 2-2 the count to Lingford. The windup in the pitch. Low for ball. Full count, 3-2. Becerra will run with the pitch. Canfield, the windup, high, walked her. As I said, Columbus has a tendency to like to score a lot of runs with 2 outs. That brings up the top of the order and the dangerous Kate Casperson. Grounded out to Canfield, her first at bat. Ground ball right to the shortstop, scooped up. Hemp gets the put out. Columbus brings in the first run of the game as we head to the bottom of the second. You're watching high school softball and Selesky Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
Blue keeping this game moving right along. Bottom of the second inning. Shiloh Walk will lead off for Neillsville. It's time to get your pool ready for summer. Contact Rigel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local BioGuard dealer, for the products and expertise to do it right. Ground ball. Scooped up by Holtz. Over to Bell for the first out. Brings up McKendy Barth. McKendy playing left field this afternoon for the Warriors. Right to the same spot. Holtz, Bell. Back-to-back put-out combos. 2 up, 2 down. Tomorrow the Dons will host Colby Abbey at the fairgrounds. I'll be back here to produce baseball. Swing and a miss for strike one. This is Mercedes Bales, the DP. The pitch, chop foul. First Choice Credit Union of Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage County. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. Ground ball foul. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. They provide free estimates and work with your insurance company to make it easy. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive in Marshfield's beautiful south side. And that was a Serpro Jamie Wenzel strikeout call. Jamie Wenzel at Serpro, the #1 choice for cleanup and restoration. Serpro like it never even happened. So 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top of the third. 1-0. Dons, you're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShudsDelivered.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T. Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to marshfieldchamber.com.
Abby Wojcik will lead off the top of the third inning for Marshfield Columbus. That pitch is low. You are given a minute between at-bats, and umpire behind the home plate is in charge of that, and he's keeping things rolling. Kind of makes it interesting to try to get the commercials in. Count is 1-1, the leadoff hitter Abby Wojcik. It'll be Wojcik, Spada, and Yaboa here in the top of the third. 1-0 Columbus over Neillsville Granton. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play. Wojcik, a little flare again the right field. Play at first. She's safe. Second time that Abby has had a hit in this game, and both in the same spot. Spada, the batter. Everybody moves back. Justifiably so. Popped it up. And that's a tough play for Kelty Schoen. It hit her glove, but it was so close to the fence. I thought it was going to come over and hit me right in the coconut. That is what it is. Hey, Smith Brothers Meats, get fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats at Colby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. Saturdays, 8 to 4. Swing and a miss. Or pardon me. Ball low and away. Count is even at 1-1. She squares the bunt. Comes back. Slap bunt. Good job. And Wojcik is scratched out. Espada slap bunt. Reaches on the fielder's choice. Kusia Yaboa. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. There goes Spada. And a pop-up slide. One down, one on. Yaboa the batter, 1-0 count to her. Kusha will square and bunt. Spada will trot into third. So back-to-back stolen bases. And the speedy Spada at third. Speedy Spada. 2-0 the count to Yaboa. She hits a flare, foul territory, right field. It's going to drop. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. 2-1 the count to Yaboa. Clarissa Canfield, the pitcher. Walk 2. And that ball dribbles in the dirt. She struck out 3 so far. Giving up 3 hits. 3-1 count now to Yaboa. Foul out of play. Buy your next vehicle from Gross Buick of Marshfield. Gross Buick is the home of the lifetime engine warranty on select vehicles, and they back all purchases with a full service department where you get a free courtesy car. Gross Buick of Marshfield. The pitch. Fly ball, center field, deep. It's going to bounce against the fence. Extra bases for Yaboa. That will bring in Spada. And a stand-up RBI double for Akusia Yaboa makes it 2-0 Columbus. That will bring up Sienna Adler, a strikeout victim in the first inning, or in the second inning. The pitch. Fly ball to right field, drifting foul. It's fair, it's just inside the chalk. They're going to send Yaboa. They throw to second. And Adler with a RBI single. Brings in Yaboa. It's now 3-0. 2 runs here in the top of the third for the Dons. Brings up the left-handed hitting Izzy Holtz. I think she's kind of a switch hitter. She'll go left and right. Canfield, the pitcher, delivers. Strike called. And they run right at Adler. Oh, and 1 the count to Izzy Holtz. Callie Bell on deck. Flare to right field, out of play. Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across Central Wisconsin on their accomplishments both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. Pitch high. 1-2 the count to Holes. Don't forget our friends from Neillsville area. They make those fresh cheese curds every day. You can pick them up in Marshfield or Curtis or log on to neillsvilledairy.com. Hit the right field. Here comes Adler. And slides into home. Does the, looking for the artistic points there. Holds with the RBI single to right field. They've been hitting him to right. And we've got a defensive conference between the players here. I'm going to check and see who's watching on the network this afternoon. Three runs here in the top of the third. It's now 4-0 in favor of Marshfield Columbus. Well, I have to do what I tell everybody else to do. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and it'll get you right to the game you want. It's easier to find that way. Callie Bell fouls that one off. 20 people watching. Hey, rad. That's way cool. Chime in. Tell us where you're watching from. Can give you some recognition. 0-1 count to Callie Bell. Holes will take second. That last pitch called a strike. Still one out. Mr. Spada here with his camera. Another flare to right field. Foul ball. I'll tell you, Maddie Shaw's had a busy inning. Several fly balls to right field. They're hitting it opposite field to try to push those runs over. Hey, we've just picked up some more. Hi, Doug. He's planting soybeans over by Halder. Foul back. That is one thing I never did on the farm. I planted oats. Dad would never let me plant the corn. That was his thing. I got to drill some oats with the old grain drill. I got to pick the corn. My big thing is I get to run the combine, to combine the oats. When I knew I was getting to be a big kid when I got in charge of that. 0-2 the count. Runner will go to third, and she's in there. That's Izzy Holtz now at third. So keep doing your hard work, Doug. I know what you're doing. It's not easy being a farmer, especially now. Count is 1-2 to Callie Bell. Izzy Holtz at third. And down on strikes goes Callie Bell. Back-to-back strikeouts for Miss Bell. 2 down, runner at third. And Ashley Weiler. Now, friends, if Doug, who's driving a tractor and planting soybeans, can chime in, you can too, if you'd like. That pitch low and in the dirt. Good block by Schoen. I think Halder is over by Mosini. Big swing and a miss. Ashley Weiler, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Single in the second inning. The pitch. Little number. Scooped up by Ormond at second, over to first. That will end the inning. Don score 3, increase their lead to 4-0. We head to the bottom of the third. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski
Welcome
Sports.
to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Good words from my friend Nat at Wheelers. Sheds delivered. Bringing you this game as well this afternoon. Top of the order with Emerson Ormond here in the bottom of the third. Ormond. I'm supposed to say it. I always say Ormond. They say it's Ormond. I had a friend of mine tell me I was mispronouncing it, so Emerson Ormond, the batter. Then Clarissa Canfield and Sydney Subke. And that pitch outside for ball one. Yaboa on the afternoon. No runs on one hit, 1 K, 1 walk, 1 hit batter. And she falls behind Ormond 2-0. Thanks, Doug, for the heads up. I kept thinking Halder was over by Moseny. And that pitch right at the feet. And here, Yaboa kind of struggling to start the bottom of the third. She looked sharp in the second. 2 groundouts and a strikeout. But Ormond in the first inning leading off, grounded out. Canfield earned a single. A little flare out of play, right field side. Coach's poll. Other games today in the Eastern Clover Belt. Colby Abbey is at Loyal Greenwood. They're playing that game in Loyal this afternoon. Ground ball, foul. Coach's poll. DC Everest, number 3 in Division 1. D2, Moseny is ranked 2nd. And D3, 2 area teams. Grantsburg ranked number 1 and Fall Creek ranked number 4. I'll be bringing you a game from Gilman as Grantsburg will take on Pacelli in that big tournament. And there's a walk given up to Ormond. And it brings up Canfield. Strike called. In D4, Pacelli ranked number 1, Assumption ranked number 5, Auburndale ranked number 6, Stratford ranked number 10, and in D5, Almond Braincroft, the 3rd-ranked team in state. Thorpe ranked 7th, and Blair Taylor ranked 8th. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. So 2 hits for Clarissa Canfield, and now the Warriors are in scoring position here with nobody out. Bottom of the third. Again, nice crowd on hand here this afternoon. Nice sunny afternoon. Really no clouds at all. You can kind of see as Marie Hegman will come in and courtesy run for Canfield. Kind of see the half moon off into the distance, or at least half, if not 3/4. That brings up Sydney Subke, and Subke was hit by a pitch. She'll score a bunt, pull it back, call the ball. Nobody goes. Saturday I'll be up in Gilman. I will be covering Stevens Point Pacelli as they take on Tomahawk and Grantsburg. And Grantsburg, the number 1 team in D3, and Pacelli, the number 1 team in D4. Should be quite a clash. Swing and a miss for a strike. Be back here tomorrow for baseball as the Columbus Dons take on the Neillsville Granton Warriors. That game will be at 5. I'll be producing. Larry Hazer on the call. Strike 2. Now Yaboa's starting to get in the groove. 1-2 the count. Popped up. And I'll tell you, Ashley Weiler, anybody who is a catcher and makes a catch like that on a foul ball like that, I tip my cap to them, even if they don't get it. That is so hard to do. You got that mask on. That catcher's mitt is not really a good fielder's mitt. She gave it a good shot. Ground ball to short. Casperson over to third and gets the force out. So Sumke will reach first on the fielder's choice. And that will bring up Kelty Schoen. Schoen reached on a fielder's choice in the first. So thanks, Doug, for chiming in, and hope your planting goes well. Looking for other people to say hello. It's always interesting to see where people say they're coming from. 1-0 count. Followed back. Count even at 1-1. We had one person doing a Chaparral's game last summer. They said they were from Andromeda. Whatever. 1-1 count to Schoen. Runners at first and second. Infield fly rule. She's out. They can run. They can run at their own risk. Well, I thought that it was the infield fly rule, but the ball must have went backwards. The home plate umpire has the call if it's near the plate. 1-2 the count. I call the ball. I thought where it bounced, it was in fair territory, but I umpire really well sitting back here in the bleachers. Fly ball, foul, left field. That was always the rule that really befuddled me. It was the infield fly rule when I umpired. I got a fun story about that after this at bat. It involves Jerry Stremicus. Here's the pitch. It's fouled off. I incorrectly, thank goodness it was a JV game, I incorrectly applied the infield fly rule. And there was runners at first and second, and I was on the bases. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. And a girl who was at second base had advanced to third, and I'd forgotten that. And player hit the ball in the infield, and I said, infield fly rule. And everybody looked at me like I was talking Portuguese, since there was popped up. And then there's the infield fly. Shown is out. Where it didn't apply. And I asked Jerry Stremicus after the inning concluded, I said, what do you do in that situation if you incorrectly call it? And he says, well, first of all, you get a shovel. And I went, what? Yeah, you get a shovel and you dig a hole and you crawl into it and you cover yourself up. But I have finally figured out what the infield fly rule is, thank goodness. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Good chance to score here for Neillsville. Riley Hemp fouls that one off, and there was a foul ball that came flying over from the junior high game to our left. That's Off-speed pitch, throw down to third. Good backup by Casperson on the low throw. Higman now at third. Subkey has advanced to second base. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike two. Left-handed hitting Riley Hemp. 1-2. The pitch from Yeboah. That is a Serpro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Called Jamie Wenzel at Serpro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro like it never even happened. We head to the fourth. 4-0 Dons. You're watching high school softball and Saleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
What do you like most about Columbus Catholic Schools?
Amazing teachers, because they're funny and nice.
It's the small classroom sizes.
Because it teaches us to be kind.
We invite you to check out Columbus Catholic Schools and see for yourself why our students like it here. That if you really want your student to attend Columbus Catholic Schools, we will work with you as much as possible to make that reality. Contact us at 715-387-1177 or admissions@columbusdons.org for more information.
Kylie Lingford will lead things off here in inning number 4. Joe Anderson here bringing you this afternoon's play-by-play. Good game between the top two teams in the conference. With a win this afternoon, the Dons can clinch at least a tie for the conference title. Ground ball by Lingford. Can she beat it out? Got her! Whoa, Hemp with a big gun to get Lingford. Good hustle by Lingford, but just thrown out by just a smidge. Close on counts on horseshoes and hand grenades, they say. Top of the order, Kate Casperson, 0 for 2. Takes strike one. So we know Doug's watching, or at least listening, because he's driving a tractor. Man's planting soybeans, ladies and gentlemen. Wonder what everybody else is doing sitting in the recliner, I would hope, right now. Ball skips out of the catcher's mitt of Schoen. Count even at 1-1. Just looking for people to chime in. We do appreciate your viewership. It is a privilege to be able to bring these games to you, and we thank you for watching. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up out of play. Abby Wojcik on deck. One and two to Casperson. Canfield checks her wristband. The pitch, high for a ball. Count even at 2-2. NG will be off till next Tuesday when they host Gilman here. The pitch, outside for a ball. Full count now. Busy schedule for the Dons. They will host Colby Abbey tomorrow at the fairgrounds, and then on Monday they will host Eau Claire Regis. I believe that's a double header. I'll be there for that. 3-2 count, the pitch. Ball 4. And Casperson draws a leadoff walk here in the top of the 4th. It's one thing about softball that has a tendency to go much quicker than baseball. Softball, you have, once the ball's back to the pitcher in the circle, you either got to go back to the base or advance. You got 1 second to make up your mind. Throw back to first. Casperson was leaning towards second, but she's back in time. Abby 2 for 2. The pitch. She scores the bunt. Good call by the umpire. Hit her in the box, hit her foot. If that had been in fair territory, it hit behind the plate. If it had been in front of the plate and then bounced up and hit her foot, she would have been out automatically. Count even at 1-1. Canfield, the pitch. Strike called. Schoen will walk towards Casperson at first. You can kind of hear the coach. I know when I coached softball in middle school, junior high several years ago, just get the ball back to the pitcher in the circle. The pitch. Wojcik takes high for ball 2. Yeah, I even put the duct tape on the cardboard camera cover. I got to patent that. I'll share a picture on Facebook when at the conclusion. A pitch outside. Snap throw back to first. Casperson back in time. 2-2 the count. 3-2. The pitch. Flare to right field. Casperson's going to dig for third. And she's in there, head first. And Abby Wojcik keeps hitting in the right field. I mean, all 3 of the hits this afternoon for Abby have been to right field. Stands are starting to fill up. I'm getting all sorts of people sitting around me. I can't get them. People are handing money out. I think. Yeah. Spada will take ball 1 as Wojcik will advance to second. It's just kind of how Columbus does it. They take advantage of miscues and base hits in the right spot. And Shelby Spada, line right up the middle. That's going to bring in 2. Here comes Wojcik. And a double for Spada. 2 RBI double for Shelby Spada. Got to know she's going to start to get warmed up. It's now 6-0. Not sure how long we're going to be here for the timeout. Canfield has pitched well. It's just that Columbus has a knack for getting hits in opportune spots. You know, they take advantage of walks. If you give them a walk, they'll steal 1 or 2 bases, and it is what it is. Defensive conference over. Canfield on the afternoon is 6 runs have come in while she's pitched. She has struck out 1, 3, 4. She's struck out 4, 6, 7, 8 hits. And it doesn't get any easier when you see Yaboa step in there. Kusia can hit the ball pretty hard too. Spada's going to go for third. She was thinking about heading home. Shelby Spada does not know the two words slow down. I said the other broadcast the other day, she's wired at 220, and she's a very vivacious young lady, and she's a fierce competitor. Here's Yeboah. She'll take strike. Canfield getting refocused. Ahead in the count 0-2. Canfield gets the sign, comes together, delivers. Popped up, and it is going to be over our heads. And nobody in the crowd can make the catch. I had to park the Zaleski Mobile 2 in the parking lot near the baseball diamond, but I made sure I was a couple of rows away from the backstop. So I thought, oh, there's a big open spot right next to the baseball team. Oh, they're playing the game today. I like my windshield the way it is. 0-2 to Yeboah. Here's the pitch. Flare to right field. Good catch for Shaw, but that will bring in so Yeboah with a fly out to right will bring in Spada to make it 7-0. Base is empty now. This is Sienna Adler with 1 out. Sienna 1 for 2. Struck out in the second, had an RBI single in the third. I'm going to turn my phone off to save some power. I'll go check in later, see if anybody else chimes in. Little flare again to right field, and a nice catch for Emerson Ormond. Back-to-back putouts here for Neillsville Granton. We complete the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 7-0 Dons. You're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Maddie Shaw leading off the bottom of the fourth takes strike one. Columbus leads 7-0 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play. She hits a ground ball to short. Casperson just in time. A good scoop by Callie Bell. And a little delayed call, but good play by Kate Casperson to get the out. This is Shyla Walk. Shyla 0 for 1 with the ground out to second. Big swing and a miss. Nice to see all the farmers being able to get out in the fields. We had that rainy spell where every day you looked out the window, it was 40 degrees and raining. It's really nice out. I had a chance to go to the farm yesterday. Got a lot of mowing done. Time was called, foul ball in the outfield from the junior high game. Anyway, I blew out two belts, a dry belt on the nice mower and a blade belt on the old clunker mower. Got the mowing done. When in doubt, get out the old 8N with the brush hog, with the finish mower and got a lot done that way. That saves a lot of time. But the farm lawn looks pretty good. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Get a chance to get down there in another week or so. The pitch. Fly ball. Could be trouble. Spada, yes. Two down. Brings up McKendy Barth. McKendy a ground out to second. That was in the second inning where Izzy Holtz and Callie Bell had 2 back-to-back putouts. Everything seems to be going to right field today. More hits to right field or the right side by both teams. Yeboah has settled down. Well, he's only walked 2 and given up 2 hits in the contest. 2 walks and a hit batter. Only negatives. She's ahead in the count now, 0-2 to Barth. Here's the pitch. And that's a Serpro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serpro from the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro like it never even happened. Head to the 5th. 7-0 Dons. You're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school softball. 7-0 Marshfield Columbus here in the top of the 5th. Izzy Holtz will lead things off. Excuse me. Yes, she will. Izzy Holtz will lead things off. It'll be Holtz, Bell, and Weiler, 7, 8, 9 hitters, or 6, 7, 8 hitters in the lineup for Coach Zimmerman. Clarissa Canfield still in the circle for the Warriors. Doing well, but Columbus has that knack of making runs out of nothing. Opportune hit here, a misplay or a walk. And before you know it, it's 7-0. The pitch, high for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Using the bleacher table redesign I made out of stuff that cost about $8. Some dowels and some metal and clamps. Little fly ball flare to right field. Nice catch by Maddie Shaw. Maddie's had a busy afternoon in right. So good job for Miss Shaw. Get you in the right inning, friends. Sorry about that. Callie Bell, the batter, 0 for 2, 2 Ks. Takes strike 1. Four strikeouts for Clarissa Canfield. Fouls that one back. 0-2 the count. Again, a reminder, if you want to know what's on the Zaleski Sports Network, go to the Zaleski Sports website, zaleskisports.com. Click on the Live Games tab, and it will take you to all the games, and will get you connected. It has the links right there where you click on that arrow that points to the right. It'll take you right to the game. And if it's not on live, you can get a notification. Click on that tab. Call the ball. 2-2. 2-2 to Callie Bell with one down here in the top of the fifth. Here in the background, the Spirit helicopter cruising overhead. Pitch low. Full count now. Full count. Canfield, the pitch. High, ball 4. So Bell earns a walk. It'll bring up Ashley Weiler. Ashley with a single and a ground out. Part of the unsung heroes for the Columbus Dons. Sharply hit the short, knocked down by Hemp. And Bell reaches second base. And Weiler with the infield single. Lingford stays on first, or pardon me, Weiler stays on first. And this is Kylie Lingford. Kylie takes strike 1. Ashley Weiler has really helped settle that lower part of the batting order for Coach Zimmerman. She's really come in with some opportune hits. That one's hit foul, third baseline out of play. I mean, you got a good leadoff hitter in Kate Casperson. Abby Wojcik will move her over. Spada has got power and speed. Same way with Yaboa. Adler and Holes and Bell can put the bat on the ball. Weiler's got power, and Lingford can get a base hit here and when it's needed. Popped it up. And a nice defensive play by Orman. And they're going to have a courtesy runner now come in for Ashley Weiler. Olivia Becerra. Olivia had a chance to get a couple of bats in the game on Tuesday. But this is Kate Casperson looking for her first hit. And as soon as I say that, she does. Misplayed by Subkey. One run is in. And Casperson will reach and bring in Bell for run number 8. Becerra now at third, and Abby Wojcik 3 for 3. And there goes Casperson. She'll take second. I have to give that an error, not a hit for Kate Casperson. But in defense of Sydney Subkey, that sun is beating right in at center field, right in their eyes. Wojcik takes a ball. 2-0 the count. Abby has made a living in this game hitting the right field. Canfield the pitch. Strike. Columbus looking for that magical 10th run. But I'll tell you, the top of the order comes up for Neillsville Granton at the bottom of the inning. Wojcik, she's got a base hit. And that's going to bring in Becerra, and Casperson's going to come in as well. So 2 RBIs for Abby Wojcik and a solid single to center. And Dad must be cheering in the tractor right now. Columbus with the knack of being able to score with 2 outs. And now you got Shelby Spada coming up. I'll turn the phone back on and see who's watching. Shelby Spada will step in the play. Step in to bat. It is not 17-0. It should be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-0. And Abby Wojcik at first base. You got to pitch to Shelby Spada very carefully because she gets a hold of one. Gone. She's done that several times this season. A couple of inside the park home runs. And speak of the devil, high fly ball, center field. Gone. Home run for Shelby Spada. She's in fuego. Holy cow. A 2-out, 2-run home run for Shelby Spada. Brings in Wojcik. And 2 RBIs for Miss Spada. And that was a dead center home run. In Kusia Yaboa. And again, with 2 outs. 2 outs. A lot of these runs have come in. 5 runs here in the top of the 5th. 12-0. Call the ball. Mom has got the sign up that says Shelby Spada 100 hits. Count even at 1-1. Mr. Adler, I've got to look. That was a very good question. Top of the 3rd inning. Sienna got a single. And I gave her a single. RBI single. I'll have to go back and look at the tape. Anyway, Yaboa now has worked to count the 3-1. And down on strikes goes Yaboa. Oh! I've done that. I've done that. I've done that. Home plate umpire got a little antsy. Called strike 2, strike 3. Yeah, I've done that. It's all right. It's all right. He has been a very consistent ball and strike caller. And that's what you want from your plate umpire. Full count now to Yaboa. And Yaboa earns a walk. And the inning continues. Yes, Jameson, I believe that I gave recorded a single for that, even if it was a hard hit ball. And a fly ball to right and out. But 5 runs come in. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 12-0 Dons. You're watching high school softball and Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
We just had a chuckle just now. Ashley Weiler was catching the warm-up catches, and the ball hit the ground and bounced over her head, and it went over her head and down her back, and it was kind of interesting. Last chance for Neillsville Granton. They've got to get at least 3 runs here in this inning to keep the game alive. They will bring up the top of the order, though, in Emerson Ormond, Clarissa Canfield, and Sydney Subke. Ormond with a ground out and a walk. Doug says yes. I think we got a pinch hitter coming in here. It's going to be number 8. And number 8 is Mercedes Bales. Count is even at 1-1. The pitch. Ground ball. Holds. Bell. Put out. 1 down. And this is number 12 pinch hitting here. Number 12 is and got her out. Back-to-back putouts. 2 away. Last chance. I looked at the wrong spot on my scorebook. Goodness sakes. Back-to-back putouts. And another fly ball to left, right field. It's going to be a base hit over the head of Abby Wolt. Oh, we got a new player in right. That's going to be number 10, Lingford in right. And Abby Wojcik has moved to left. We never get told what's going on. So Canfield delivers a double with 2 outs. And this is Sydney Subke, hit by a pitch and fielder's choice. Pitch in the dirt. And Canfield will advance to third. Neillsville still alive, 2 outs, but a runner at third. And Subke follows that one back. One and one the count. And that is a serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout to end the game. As Subkey goes down on strikes, call Jamie Wenzel at serve pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve pro like it never even happened. And the Columbus Dons have claimed at least a share of the conference championship this season. They improve to 10-0 and 13-1 on the season, with the 12-0 win here in Neillsville. Stay tuned for the Neillsville Dairy postgame show. Neillsville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NeillsvilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken.
Check 1 2, check 1 2 3, check check check. Check 1 2 3, check 1 2 1 2 3.
Struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. No runs, 1 hit batter.
This summer is the summer of no hospital visits.
1, 2. 1 for 2. 1 for 2. 1. 2 for 3.
No, I will not be going Harrison. I will not be going on a jet ski. Any potential
5 innings. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9 hits, walked, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks, struck out 1, 3, 4, struck out 4.
I have to be
Chop it off. Cut it.
Just take your glasses on.
Well, while Coach Zimmerman talks to his players out in right field, I'll do a quick recap here of the scorebook. 12-0 win by the Dons over the Neillsville Granton Warriors here tonight. You can see that they are champions of the Clover Belt East Conference with a 10-0 record. Neillsville Granton will fall to 5-2 and 7-7. 13-1 for the Dons. Quick look at the hitting first. Kate Casperson was 0 for 3 but scored 2 runs. Abby Wilczek 4 for 4, 2 RBI. Shelby Spada 3 for 4 with a home run, 4 RBIs. Akusia Yaboa an RBI going as she went 1 for 2. Sienna Adler 1 for 4. Izzy Holds 1 for 2. Ashley Weiler continues to hit 2 for 3 this afternoon. Scored a run. Clarissa Canfield went 5 innings for Neillsville Granton. She will take the loss. 9 hits, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts, 12 runs scored. Kusia Yaboa gets the win. 5 innings, 3 hits, walked 2, struck out 4, and hit 1 batter. We will be going to the field here and talk to Coach Zimmerman and put someone in the house. Okay. Take care of a few things here. Oh! Get my knee to work. Getting old is for sissies.
No, it's not.
Oh. I saw your sign.
It's so cute.
100 hits?
Yeah.
Cool.
So then when you got Abby
Shelby. Yes. Break. All right, welcome to Zaleski Sports Broadcast of High School Softball. This is the Neillsville Postgame. With fresh cheese made daily. Get the fresh cheese curds in Marshfield, Curtis, or log on to NeillsvilleDairy.com. 12-0 win this afternoon here in Neillsville as the Dons continue their winning streak and they clinch a conference championship title, at least a tie. So congratulations. Hitting home runs, what's going on?
I'm just enjoying my time playing softball, and I'm seeing it, and I don't know, I'm just swinging, and apparently it's happening.
I said in the comments that you're wired for 220. you just got all that energy going. Once you get on base, you're a demon.
Yeah.
And Abby, you got a special somebody watching you for a tractor this afternoon.
Yes, I do.
Want to say hi to Dad?
Hi, Dad.
Abby was 4 for 4 this afternoon. I got to look at the right side of the book here. Okay. Yeah, Abby was 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs. What's going on? What's encouraging you hitting?
I've just really been practicing a lot and putting in a lot of work, making sure I'm hitting in the cages like I want to hit in games.
Well, congratulations. Great job this afternoon, girls. We'll put you in the house.
I'm Shelby Spada. And I'm Abby Wilczek. And we're in the house.
Right.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, girls. Abby and Shelby in the house this afternoon. The Dons will play tomorrow at the fairgrounds. We'll host Colby Abbey. That game at 5 o'clock. I'll be back here in Neillsville to produce as Larry Hazer will call play-by-play for the Columbus Dons of the Neillsville Granton Warriors just across the way in the baseball diamond. Congratulations to the Dons as they clinch a tie, at least for the Clover Belt East Conference title. They improve their record to 10-0 in the conference, 13-1 overall. Neillsville Granton will fall 5-2 in the Eastern Clover Belt and 7-7 overall. Great game this afternoon here. Thanks for tuning in. Doug, be safe driving that tractor planting beans. Okay. Joe Anderson here for Zaleski Sports saying thank you for watching. Again, final score 12-0 Dons over Neillsville Granton. Have a great evening, everybody.